I already drew a sketch of the eye with a very light graphite pencil, and then I start by filling in the pupil. I always start lightly and then I add layers to make it darker. Also, make sure not to press too hard while drawing, or you won't be able to erase easily when you need to. Next, you start filling in the details of the iris, and make sure you draw around the reflections of the eye to leave this white. After each layer, I blend with a blending stump. And for the next layer, I darken everything that should be darker again. Layering is very important with pencil drawings. It might take a while to go through all of these steps, but the time pays off in the end. Now I'm using a black pencil for the darkest details, like the pupil and the shadow on the iris that comes from the upper eyelid. Here I'm using a pencil eraser to erase some of the graphite for some highlights in the iris. Adding the right highlights and shadows gives the eye depth and makes it look realistic. And here I'm drawing some eyelash reflections in the iris. I blend with my blending stump and then I correct with the pencil eraser again. I repeat these steps until I'm satisfied. With some extra graphite that's on my blending stump, I shade the eyeball. This is never white. The whitest parts of the eye should be the reflections. The bigger areas I blend with a soft tissue. You see me erasing some highlights with my pencil eraser again, and I clean it in between on a piece of paper like this. I use a white Uniposca for the brightest highlights and for the parts where I didn't leave it white. You could also use the pencil eraser if there isn't much graphite to erase. Draw some veins and then blend them for a realistic look. At first I draw the eyelashes light, and later on I will darken them with more layers. Draw the lashes with normal pressure at the beginning and then reduce pressure at the end. The line should be thinner and lighter near the tip of the lash. The faster you do this, the more natural the result. And make sure to curve them, and some overlap each other. The ones in the center don't have much of a curve because you're looking straight at them. After I drew the first layer of the lashes, I blend them with a soft tissue. I do this after every layer for a more softer and realistic look. For the underlashes, I use the same technique.